Okay, and welcome back to the Mystic Syndicate. Excuse me, gosh, I'm already choked up here. Uh, yes, welcome back to the Mystic Syndicate. I'm your dungeon master, Brian, and as always, joined by our illustrious adventurers. We're going to start off with our introductions very shortly, but I would like to point out something very excellent and just absolutely wonderful, and that is the temporary return of our own Armos. Ricky is here this evening, and we are so thrilled to have him. So, yes, we are just absolutely thrilled. And so let's get on with the introductions. Shane, you want to take it away?
I am Shane, playing Apton, the Mousefolk cleric, all around shitpot stir and savior of the team.
I'm Christy. I'm playing Athena, the fighter, and shifter.
I'm Rob. I'm playing Nathanios the Rogue, and I'm just fucking awesome.
Hot shitter.
I'm Max. I play Phenom, Dwarf Ranger.
I am Ricky. I'm playing Armos, the sorcerer, bard, tiefling.
Right. All right. Excellent. Whew. So it has been a long. It's actually been a while since we've had Ricky on camera with us this evening. So Ricky has been serving dutifully overseas in the United States Navy. So we thank him, of course, for his service and dedication. Last week we had. I believe this was the second day that they had spent. Was it your first and second day that you had spent in the Velvet Empire? I'm trying to recall all of the.
It's our second day, I think.
It's your second day.
Yep.
Yeah, because you had met with the Queen on the first day after your arrival. You'd met with her a second day to go over plans and get ready to make your way north. You had, on the second day, also got the permission to use the summoning or teleportation magic circle here in the Mage's Tower in her lair. So I believe that is where we're going to pick it up. I know that last time you had a chance to do a little bit of shopping. You had purchased some items, not really too sure which items you had been able to get a hold of, but I'm trying to remember back. It's been a whole week, so
I had a bag of holding.
Bag of holding, yeah.
Rob found out his is a bag of holding.
Yes, that is true.
Hasn't told us about his.
Yeah, Christy bought some healing potions, or she was going to.
Right.
But I have some, so I was going to give them to her.
Yeah.
And
I bought a quiver spectacle that gives me +1. Or no, yeah, it's the spectacles that's +1.
Okay, so Ricky has has spent the 1,000 centicoins to go dark. Now I don't know what it's going to look like when I do this, but I'm going to turn off this light, and you may not be able to see me, which will be funny. So hang tight. Before we do that, though, let me give a big thank you out to Anna B. Meyer for our beautiful maps that we get to use every week. So if you get a chance to take a look at her work, you can find her at annabmeyer.com. You can also check her out at her Twitch channel, which if you look on our chat stream at this point in time, our chat, you will see a link to her Twitch site. So please, make sure to go over and take a look at all of her great and wonderful maps that she has created. So let me go dark here and let's see how this works. I've never had to do this, so this is the first time we've done it. Of course, I was also threatened last night with the possibility of the hat of shame will have to be worn this evening.
Max,
so
do it.
Well, let's see what it's going to look like when I go dark. probably not be able to see the hat.
I can see you pretty all right. You look like
Creepy.
Hacker Man.
Yeah.
All I need is the hood. I need to get my Carhartt out and put my hood up so I can
Get a
look
Guy
like
Fawkes mask.
what was that? Who was that? Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber. Yeah, that's what I'd look like probably. Alrighty. Okay, so you want me to also wear the hat of shame? You've spent 15,000.
I have.
Okay, so here we go. The hat of shame. Can't believe this, guys.
Turn it off, right?
I thought Ricky was going to save me. Can you read it?
Oh yeah.
You drunk slut.
Yeah.
It's backwards, but you're good.
Is it
Oh,
backwards?
it's not backwards for me.
It is in the stream.
It's on
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it says drunk slut, so welcome to the Mystic Syndicate, Dungeons and Dragons night. I'm your dungeon master, drunk slut. Okay, so let's get on with it. So, you had received access to the Mage Tower, and you can go up there at your leisure at any time to do what you were planning on doing.
Fornicate? Sorry. I'm not there yet.
I can see Ricky's already in standard form. Fornicate?
There's gonna be so many more chains in this.
Yeah. Let's dungeon crawl a bit.
Yeah. Okay. So, what is the plan? Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. That was my why. Sorry,
Dude,
folks.
oh god, there he is.
I know, wasn't it scary? Multiple camera angles. I don't know what's happening. Alrighty. So, yes. So, what were you planning on doing once you've already left the chambers of the Queen? Are you going to immediately go ahead and head up to the Mage Tower to use the teleportation circle?
I thought we were already up there.
Oh, okay. I can't remember if you were or not. I thought
when we ended, we were up there setting our stones.
Oh, okay. So you were setting the stones and getting ready. Alrighty. So it only takes a few moments for your stones to attune to the new location. And so how many people are actually going to Chendl? Just
I believe it's
you
only
two.
Gonna be us two because we're the only two with stones.
Yeah, you're the only two with stones. Alrighty. So you activate the stones, and in a brilliant flash of light, you are instantly teleported to the location that you have set, which was Chendl. So you arrive at the teleportation circle in your manor house outside of Chendl, where you are immediately greeted by the ghostly form of the old caretaker of that tower. And of course, remember, he did not actually speak to you, but you see him materialize in front of you as soon as you appear, and he gives a deep bow from the waist. He is, of course, just as creepy as he was the first time you saw him, and you figure that but you didn't. As you're looking around the room, you do realize that it is in a much better state than it had been before. Somebody is obviously taking very good care of this tower and the teleportation circle. So if you remember, this tower has a winding staircase that goes down, And
a-
so what do you want to do first? Now that you are standing here in front of this ghostly apparition and you're standing in the circle, which is still glowing slightly from the magics that have been expended.
Enjoy feeling that I'm home again.
Yeah. You actually you feel that you are truly in familiar surroundings. The air is that just the smells are kind of what you remember. It doesn't smell as musty as it was the first time you were here, or as now it's pleasant. It's like you said, you feel like you're home. So what are you gonna do?
Look out a window and see if everything's still standing.
Yeah. You go ahead and look out through one of the tower windows, and you can see that the gardens, which had at one time been overgrown and kind of roughly, I mean, it was a pretty rough landscape, have now been transformed into an absolutely beautiful lawn and garden. So it pleases you to see this, and make a perception check, both of you, if you're both looking out the window. Okay. So, wow. Actually, you guys did very, very well, Athena and Apton. As you're looking down onto the grounds, you can see your friend Armos, who is talking with the young man that you all had befriended at the Mage Academy in Chendl. Pop quiz. Does anybody remember his name?
Brian.
I remember he
It's
had a
Brian.
stutter.
That's right. He did have a stutter. Right.
I remember that about him.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Jeez.
Look, I factory reset my computer, so I don't have any of my notes.
Give me the first letter. Give me the first letter.
I believe it was an R. Because guys, I'm going to fess up. I can't remember his name either. I thought it was Reggie, but
yes,
Maybe.
it is.
it's Reggie. Yeah,
Reggie.
yeah. You see, Nathanos and Phenom did not get a chance to meet Reggie, so this should be interesting. Actually, comical. All right.
What am I doing? What is Armos doing talking to him?
Okay. Well. Well, see, here's the thing. Max and Rob, you're actually not there, so you will not get to meet Reggie, unfortunately, at this point in time, but in the future you may. Actually, you are talking with Reggie about he was working on some topiaries in the garden, and you were just directing him in a certain design idea that you had. And you were kind of like, okay, I think this. You were commiserating together on this design idea, and so you did not actually notice the blinding flash of light that shot out from the windows. You were really too busy talking with Reggie at that time. So Apton and Athena, what's your plan?
Gonna turn around and head downstairs.
Okay, so as you were heading down the stairs, you get to the bottom, and you're about ready to head out into the courtyard area of your. You know what? Let me see if I can bring up the map so we can. I think I still have the house and grounds up here, so let me see if I can get. Let me see if I can get this up for you guys, which would be super, super nice.
Always nice when you can get it up.
Wow. Yeah, okay. Let's see if this is a better map. I think this one's a better one. Yes. Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and activate this for our people. I'm going to activate it first for our players. And then I'm going to activate it for our viewers. All right, and so here we are. And I will try to get us some, let's see if I can get some, let me see if I can find them first real quick. Sorry, folks. Didn't realize we were going to do it this way, but that's okay. We can do it this
Our
way.
tokens?
Because, yeah. Oh, look at
Those are
that.
important.
They are. So I got Athena, and I got Apton somewhere. Oh, there he is. Athena and Apton, and then I'm going to grab our Armos, who is out here. I'm going to, no, I can't use that. That would be terrible. I was going to use a hobgoblin to represent our friend Reggie, but that would be cold. You know what? We're not going to worry about that. So there you go. Alrighty, so yeah, Reggie heads on off to the shed to get some tools and some things to together for the topiaries, which are these items right here. And as I said, Apton and Athena, as you all get to this area right here, you bump into a very, very pregnant Lunara. And so I'm going to bring her out as well, I think. I'm going to drop her right here at the entrance. Okay. So she squeals a little excitedly once she sees you all coming down the staircase, and immediately sort of tries to, get out of your way, because it looks like you're in a real hurry to get down the stairs. And you do notice her immediately, and you can see she's very, very surprised, and also pleasantly so. She has a big smile on her face when she sees you both. She does not block your way. Like I said, she kind of steps off to the side there so that you can gain access to Armos, who is now actually walking towards this side of the building. He's actually going to go up that walkway. So, what do you want to do?
Wait a minute, she's noticeably pregnant?
Yeah.
I didn't think we were gone that long.
Yeah. Actually, you all have been gone a while. I mean, even though we, it's like, we meet and things like that, time is constantly on, and things are happening, and it's longer than you think.
Yeah, most of it's hidden in the travel times. Your
Yeah.
battles don't take very long.
Yeah, battles are like blah, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture what a half tiefling, half elf would look like.
You'll see in a few months.
That's right.
It's going to be the most charismatic kid you've ever met.
Yeah, you can definitely see that there's okay. I'll walk it back a little bit. Yes, there's a bump that was not there before. I mean, it's not like twins, but it's definitely a bump.
Knowledge
We're
check
like
to see if
6
she
months,
gained
not
weight.
8 months.
Knowledge check to see if she gained weight. Okay, so all right. So you're there. She notices you. What are you doing?
I want to stop and say hi.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to completely ignore her.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering if you guys were just going to blow past her and say, see ya. So she's like I said, very, very excited to see you both. And she immediately runs over to give you both hugs. And she says, oh my, we weren't expecting you, but I'm so glad to see you both. How are you both? And she looks at you and looks at what you're wearing, and She doesn't recognize the dragon, the dragon pin that you're wearing now on your lapels, and she's like, "How did you make it? Did you finish your quest? Or is it done?"
Far from it.
You can see she kind of crestfallen with that information.
I think our initial part is done, but then we've been sent on another mission. So we're going to come back here and say hi before continuing on.
She said, "It's wonderful that you were able to find another teleportation circle."
We actually found 2 other ones.
That's grand. Which one did you travel from?
This one we traveled from, what's it called?
Velvet.
The Velvet Kingdom.
Yeah, the Velvet Empire. Yeah. Okay.
Empire.
Right. So she's like, "Armos will definitely want to see you immediately. I believe he's in the garden with Reggie."
And let's go see him.
Okay. So you all head out into, you sort of burst out the door here. Apton's right behind you with Lunara behind him. And you catch Armos right about in this location. He's looking at one of the bushes and hears your footsteps from behind you, and then turns and locks eyes with you both.
Friends. Long time acquaintances. How are you?
Father to be.
No comment. Still waiting for results.
See if the rabbit died. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Now I'm dating myself. Sorry. All right, hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the main overlay. So hold on one moment.
All right.
It's gonna be like Murray.
Mhm.
Armos, you are the father.
You mean Jerry?
No, that's Murray. Murray.
Oh.
Murray.
Maury?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's Maury Povich.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Old
White
school.
guy.
Old school.
You are not the father.
Yeah. So almost as you lock eyes with them, you really they look okay, but you can see a road weariness that is set upon them, that belies the reality of how rough the adventure has been. Where you and Lunara are, you've actually made a home here at this location, and have turned it into a grand and special place. You see that their adventures and their time away from you has definitely taken a toll. You can tell they've seen things.
Well, I will motion for them to follow me inside and fill me in on all the adventures.
All right.
And I will do likewise.
Okay, so yeah, you take them around through the side entrance and into the large dining hall that was beyond, and you take a seat. Yeah, you pull seats for them. They they sit down. You actually have a couple of servants at your disposal, so you send them off to gather drink and food for your friends.
We can see these servants?
Yeah, no, they're real people. They're not like unseen servants.
A good servant should always be unseen.
We have that.
We got servants now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to think. Armos took that diplomatic position with was that assignment, which came with perks and an actual like a paycheck. So he is not. He is no longer just a sorcerer bard. He is, you know, he's kind of landed gentry. He's important.
That was
Actually,
Arya's job.
Fancy. It's a lavish lifestyle. We live here. And now it's our lifestyle, darlings. Welcome home.
So, yeah. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys to tell your tale to Armos, to fill him in on all the things that have occurred. Feel free to elaborate, tell your story. This is definitely an interesting situation that a lot of times characters and players don't get a chance to get into, where they have to recount their travels to friends long from their past. So
I'll go first. I got one in the oven over there, and everything else is classified. So what's up with y'all?
I love it.
Oh, let's see here. On our travels, we killed the Revenant. I don't remember if you were there for that.
Killed the Revenant from the man you killed. Is it gone, or you only faced it one time? It comes back?
Hasn't come back yet.
Okay, that's a pretty good track record, I guess.
We have
Been banished from one kingdom.
banished from a kingdom that eventually we will attempt to overthrow.
He will attempt to overthrow.
Is this something I need to know? And I see
Only if you plan on helping.
Your medallions have changed. A lot has gone on.
They've just increased.
Mm-hmm. Well, mine looks better, so
Ours is
I don't know why
for the
y'all
reach.
changed.
Ours is dual medallions now.
Did you make the change of medallions before or after you got banished from the place?
After.
Is there something I need to know diplomatically?
Yes, that town is going to be overthrown. Prepare. Amarillo.
Amarillo?
And it's going to be called Apton Real.
Yes.
Okay.
We're in a bar in whatever.
Mm.
And I saw somebody from my past, and I was planning his death, getting very angry, and then this one decided to make trouble, and the behemoth of a man came after us. I defended us, we defended us, but I guess they still got mad that he antagonized them, so they kicked us out and took all of our stuff.
Antagonized. That's
why he's added his whole shit stir.
Mm-hmm.
All I did was call him out on having bad manners.
Yeah.
This sounds exactly as an Apton thing. Such a big ego.
I was polite about it.
Mm-hmm. Was that what your deity calls for?
Yes.
I thought you were stronger than that.
I am.
Strong in the mind and silly little Apton.
Yes. It seems that in your time apart that your friend Armos has become wise.
He just put on a show.
I'm the peacekeeper.
So tell us about the explosion that was here. As I look at the DM who's going to have to intervene and tell that story.
Right, of course. Yeah, this was an actual attack upon the royal family here. And Armos was actually present. It was an event.
job.
It was a side job. It was an event, and he was one of the dignitaries that was present. He actually had a part in actually saving a couple of lives. Both him and Lunara once again stepped up to the plate, and hence another reason why both of them are considered important people in the kingdom of Furiondi.
And how did our girl do in regards to her bardic training?
Very good. Yes, you are talking about Zafia. Yes.
Zafia.
Zafia's bard training has actually come along quite well. She is now considered a virtuoso. She has been she has had a chance to play in front of royalty and crowds. She has been kind of told by her parents that she cannot go to local taverns and play yet, not until she's much older. But if for court appearances, if she is asked by the king, then of course she does perform.
I was more wondering about her ability to control that dagger with music and making it fly all around like the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy.
She has been able to control it to such a point that she can make it move within 35 feet of her in a radius.
Nice.
Yeah.
Coming
Yes.
with us.
She's a protege in both combat and her musicianship. Indeed.
Indeed.
Only taught by the best. Of course.
Yeah, you flow somebody out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the end result was that they the group was able to, once they got kicked out of Amarillo and the Vespi Forest, they quickly made their way north to where they were able to meet up with their escorts in the city of Gildenhand, who took them through the northern part of the Vespi Forest and deposited them in the Velvet Empire.
And we also met and saved some fairies who have given us the ability to enter the Fae and live there.
Okay.
An alternate dimension?
Yes, the Feywild.
Nice.
The realm of the fairy and fae folk. So,
but I learned that if we're only there for an hour, time won't change very much.
Yeah, but if you're there for more than an hour, time
Then
starts to get really weird. Yeah, it. As a matter of fact, it slows down significantly in the Feywild, and in the prime material plane, it jumps like it can jump months to years, depending.
Damn.
Yeah, that's it. It can get kind of crazy, but an hour is okay.
A home you can only visit for 1 hour. Strange. We're open 24/7 here. You can always visit.
I didn't say that was home.
Mm.
They wanted to give like a gift, and I don't know, they just said come by and see us or something.
Yeah, they have yet to take up the phase offer.
Yeah,
but that's because they just recently found out about the 1 hour time allotment.
Yeah, we were worried that
I thought about giving you guys something, but I only thought about it like shortly after you left. Has it like rained where you guys were? Because I still have this box
Yes, and that's one big thing that I wanted to come back for because it has rained. We've seen a lot more of those storms.
Crazy storms.
Yes, and we know that they are magical based, and we know that they're coming from the barbarian kingdoms.
Pretty scary.
Especially because
We have shelter here, so.
Well, barbarians don't like magic, but for some reason there's some magic up there that's been doing something, which is actually partly why part of our next trick is to go up and to meet with the barbarian wolf clan leader guy to try to talk about letting go of one of their prisoners.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I will give this to you, Apton, for safekeeping. You are always such a good treasurer.
I will take it and place it in my bag of holding.
Okay. So very good. So now you have the box of storms, and it is in your bag of holding. Excellent. All right.
Box of anti-storm.
Anti-storm.
Storm off. Rain away.
Rain.
Not?
It's Rain X.
No, it's not trademarked.
Not trademarked.
Rain away.
We are not sponsored by Rain X.
Yeah, so we're going to go with Rain away.
Rain away. Yes.
No, it's Rain-EX.
No rain, no pain.
EX. Yeah, see, we're safe now. Okay, so yeah, you've been everybody's been kind of brought up to speed in what's actually or has occurred in the past since they have left Chendl. Is there anything else that you all wanted to do while you were in Chendl? Because remember, you also have you don't have to worry about a time issue. It's not like you're going to the Feywild. But so I'm going to leave you guys there for just a minute, and I'm going to check in very quickly with Nathanos and Phenom. So Nathanos and Phenom, you guys are still in at the lair of the Velvet Queen. And is there anything particularly that you all wanted to do? Being that, of course, you did not have teleportation stones to make this trek, but you are.
Do we know that they left?
Yeah, they informed you that they were going to teleport.
Okay, because I was just gonna say, like, what were we, John Travolta and what's it called?
Yeah. As oh geez, what's the name of the movie? Pulp Fiction.
Wow. Yeah. Pulp Fiction. Yeah. So yeah, no, because I was gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna do that. Look, and if they didn't tell me, but okay.
I was gonna say, well, since they left us, let's just get the fuck out of here. What are we doing here?
As you break into their rooms in the castle, steal all their stuff, and then just disappear into the night.
Good idea.
Yeah, don't give them any ideas.
Yeah,
That's a great idea.
Don't give the rogue.
Don't give them any ideas.
Don't give the rogue an idea.
Yeah. I mean, I can't buy anything because I don't have any money. So
sucks to be poor.
Is there like a job board that I could do?
Yeah, actually,
like I'm figuring they'll be gone for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is there something I can do?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, you can. There are jobs and things posted. You can always work with local blacksmiths, artisans, and things like that. They're always looking for extra work.
Blacksmiths.
Okay. Yeah.
Or since I'm a hunter or a ranger, I can hunt.
Right. Yeah, that's true too. You can actually spend some time to go out and hunt, or you could, like I said, work at a blacksmithy. And the best part about that is,
if I help at a blacksmith, can I make something for myself?
Well, usually it takes a little time to make something, but you will get a chance to gain skills in that craft if you don't already have it.
I mean, I'm a dwarf. I'm fairly certain I have it.
Maybe.
Let me. Where is it? I have proficiency with smith's tools, stone cutting, apparently.
Okay.
So, I guess I kind of know what I'm doing then.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll help out at the blacksmith.
Okay. Yeah. So you were going to help out at the local blacksmith. If you put in a day's work with them, there is at least I'm going to say a 20% chance that you will get to roll a D4 and add whatever you get on that D4 to your blacksmithing skill. Okay. But you only have a 20% chance.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling that they're I'm like, okay, they're gonna go home, so they're probably gonna be a bit. So I could probably put in a whole day.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah. Nathanios, what are you thinking about doing?
Is there an orphanage in this city?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, there probably is. Would you like to? Why would you want to visit the orphanage? Please tell me.
He likes to donate.
Well,
he's a charitable person.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
No, it's not.
I guess would it be sleight of hand to steal an orphan?
Oh my god! Okay, wait.
I mean, they can fit in the bag.
So wait, they can fit in the bag. Oh god.
Let them do
it. Okay, so you're thinking of kidnapping a child from the local orphanage,
or 3 or 4.
You know they're kind of like giving them away, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you actually have to just abscond with one, like in the dark or something like that. You can just probably go in and most likely they're going to try to give these orphans away. Maybe ask for a donation to the orphanage.
Gone, one less mouth to feed. How
right.
Awful.
That's right. Okay. And especially, I mean, you haven't been to this orphanage yet. It may turn out to be sort of like a Victorian child workhouse from like Victorian England.
Oh, kind of like in Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, Sweeney Todd or Oliver Twist. I don't
even think I read that.
Dickens, like a Dickens situation where you have like a Victorian child sweatshops. Lovely.
Sounds like my kind of place. All right, I'm going to go there.
It sounds like your kind of place.
I hope he steals like a midget that's a really high level rogue and fucks him over, takes everything, and we never see him again.
Kills him and buries him in the woods. It was a dwarven rogue. Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's fine. It's a dwarf. Nobody likes them. Fucking short people.
Hate your character.
All right. So I'm gonna run back really quick to Phenom. Phenom, I would like for you to roll a. You're gonna spend the whole day working with the smithy and making horseshoes and nails and things like that and other things that they need while they can work on. So you're actually kind of doing mundane stuff, but it definitely gives you the possibility of gaining points in that skill. So I need you to roll a percentile die. Yep. Okay. Unfortunately, you didn't really pick up any real skills this time, but you did put in a full day's work, and for that full day's work, you are given 10 gold pieces.
Hey, I have.
You're no longer poor like you were before, I think, because
I now have 20 gold pieces.
Very nice. Okay, so you were able to make a little bit of coin, unfortunately, and you were praised for your skill, and you were asked back if you happen to need work. So that was kind of nice. I mean, you did really well. If you'd gotten higher on that on that percentile, like an 80 or over, they would have told you never to come back.
Oh,
yeah.
You would have paid them
Yeah, you would have to pay
True.
for screwing up all their shit. So yeah, that's so see, it worked out really well. Even though you didn't get skills for it, you made friends. You got contacts
I
now.
made friends.
You made friends.
Yeah.
Bullets go to jail.
Okay, so Rob, you were able to locate this. It's kind of painful to look at, but you realize that what it truly is looks as though it's a large building. The windows are cruddy. I mean, absolutely filthy. But on the side of it, you notice that it looks kind of like a water wheel, but there's no water anywhere to push the wheel. So you're kind of wondering how the wheel is turning. You unfortunately cannot.
General idea.
Yeah, you got a general idea. So yeah, you can't really see through the windows well enough to be able to ascertain exactly how the power is being produced. But the door is there's two large doors, and it says over the top of the door, it says the House of the Unfortunate.
Yeah, that's about right in this case.
Yeah.
You didn't get that, okay.
Oh Lord. Okay.
I'm going to go in and see if anybody is working there other than children.
Okay. So yeah, you walk in, and as soon as you do, you're standing in, it looks like the floor of a workshop. You can see that there is a fairly decent amount of children from all different types of local races. You do see a couple of human children, one or two elven children. You see a couple of dwarves and a few gnomes and a couple of halfling children. You see the young, the smaller races are working on fine sort of arts. They're like putting things together and stuff like that. Where you see the humans and elves and dwarves, some of them are now you get an idea of how the power is being provided to this gigantic wheel thing, because as they're doing, you look up and you see that the wheel is also inside the building, and there is like a treadmill on top of it, where these children are literally just trudging as the wheel turns, and as it does, it grinds whatever happens to be being grind into this hopper. At first, you're kind of thinking, well, it's probably maybe it could be anything from oats to wheat or whatever. But as you get closer and closer, and you're kind of like, it just seems really, really strange. There's a scent to it that you really can't pick out. It doesn't smell bad. Actually, it smells very aromatic and wonderful. Like maybe they're producing some sort of incense. So as you're looking around on this floor, you see this an elderly woman with a cane walks out from a side office and points a bony finger at you and says, "Hey, what do you want? Do you have one to drop off?"
No, I did that in the bathroom outside, but
she looks at you quizzically and says, "I'm running out of beds here. Don't have room for any more little mouths."
okay. I'm going to ask her if the orphanage is for sale.
For sale? No, of course it's not for sale. It's ran by the state.
Oh, damn. Well, I guess there goes plan B. I was going to kill her and take it, but
God have mercy.
yeah. Okay, so then I guess I will ask what it takes to obtain a elven or human child. Or I guess any kind of orphan, really. It does not matter.
It doesn't matter to you.
Preferably human or elven and female.
Okay. That's a little specific, but okay, I guess. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, she looks around and she finds two possible children that would meet your expectations, I suppose. Both are female. One is a human, probably 10, 11 years of age.
Oh, shit, that's too young.
Yeah, okay. And then the other one is an elf, an elven girl, probably in her mid-20s, which is very, very young for a elf, because elves live around 500 or 600 years. So it's a very, very tiny elf. It's a
Okay, now, do elves still look like children at that age?
Yeah.
Or are they like fully grown?
No. No, they don't. They don't actually get to maturity till I believe they're closer to 150 years old.
Oh well, I can't wait that long.
You are. Remember, you are an elf.
Yes, I know, but I was planning on starting a brothel.
Oh yeah. There's really no children here that would. There's really, Robert. There's really no children here that would fit the bill. You're looking for maybe an older. Like maybe, yeah, no.
All right, well, I guess I am going to. Okay, how old would 20 years old be in human years?
Wait,
20.
what? Wait, 20?
No, like age, like what would.
For an elf?
Hey, you know how like they have fucking dog years and shit like that?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing?
Like, would the elf like be 5 years old? Oh no, because now I have another idea.
Oh no.
The elf is divided by 5. If
it's like
human lives to 100 and an elf lives to 500, divide by 5. The elf is 4 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, I'm a mechanic. I'm not a mathematician, so one ear out the other. Okay. Damn, that's way too young.
Yeah. There's.
You said the human's 10.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Okay, I'll take the human.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you do actually have to purchase this child. Unfortunately for you, being that it is so young, they are really just trying to recoup losses. So they ask that you pay 50 silver for this child.
That's it?
Yeah. They're orphans. You want to abduct her? You don't want to spend the 50 silver. You're just
just call me Jeffrey Epstein. I'm gonna make my own island.
Oh geez, no.
No. All right, I'll pay the 50 silver.
And this is how streams die. Okay, well here we are, boys.
Does this mean his character's gonna die in prison?
It could happen.
Looks like he's going that way.
The cameras are going to get turned off and people are going to go to sleep.
He wasn't suicidal, but he hung himself. All right.
Okay, let's get off this topic right now. God have mercy. Alrighty, so here we go.
Okay, I will go ahead and pay the 50 silver.
Okay, so yeah, you give this old crone 50 silver. And she brings over the little 10-year-old girl to you, and she introduces her as Lena.
Shit, I'm gonna have to actually write that down.
Yes, you will.
Can I rename the child?
Well, I mean, she's already been called Lena all of her life, so
and I can get her a collar. Okay, Lena. Shit, I'll have to write that down on my phone then. Damn it.
Would you like?
No, you can do it on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
There's a notes page.
Notes page. Which?
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Be quiet real quick while Brian redeems this reward real quick.
Oh, was there a new reward? Redeem Southern style. Okay, so here we go. Excuse me, Mr. Elf guy. Are you my new daddy?
Hold on, I'm still writing it down.
Maybe I should say it more like a child. A southern child.
And more female.
Yeah.
Excuse
I'm
me,
coming
Mr.
at you
Elf
like a
guy.
spider movie.
Excuse
Are
me,
you my new daddy?
Excuse me, Mr. Elf guy. Are you my new daddy?
Doesn't sound like something from South Park.
It could be. Okay, so there we go.
At least she doesn't sound like Bobby Hill.
Whip me like they did at the
Are
Milton.
you my
Jeez,
new
Kim.
daddy?
Jesus. Okay, we're really getting off the I was about ready to say the plantation here. Oh God. Stop.
All right. So, can she fit in the bag of holding? That way I can carry her around and shit.
Yeah, you could probably fit a 10-year-old child in a type 1 bag of holding. I think that's possible. I just don't understand why you would want to do that.
Is his character evil?
Because his character's evil.
No.
Is his character
I'm chaotic
evil?
neutral.
No, he's not evil, but he is morally bankrupt.
There are some things that are just evil.
I'm kind of like Rick from Rick and Morty.
Oh Lord.
Or Bender.
Right.
That's
Futurama.
Bender from Futurama. Yeah, bad choices at 100 miles an hour. Okay. So yeah, Lena collects her pretty much the rags that she is wearing or things that she considers clothes, and starts to and as her friends are all standing around wishing her good luck, and you can see tears are forming in their tiny little eyes as she starts to make her way towards you.
I'm going to laugh at all those children. No, I won't.
Jesus, Robert. Oh, Lord.
I am... Okay, I guess I'll go find like a clothes shop for children then.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be able to find... There are tailors and seamstresses in the merchant area, in which you are familiar with. You have been in Merchant Row before. And so you were able to find a shop that has suitable clothing items for younger folk. Yeah, and like I said, she is... let me give you a kind of a brief description of her.
She looks like the Olsen twins. I'm throwing her away.
No. She is probably about 3 feet tall, almost 3.5 feet tall.
Holy shit, still taller than Shane.
Yep. You can see that she is malnourished. She's also kind of dirty. Soot, grime, that sort of stuff. She looks like what you would think you would see in a Victorian workhouse for children. As far as that, she has gray eyes and long, stringy blonde hair.
Is she blonde?
No, she's not blind.
Okay.
No. She can
Thank
see.
God.
Nope.
I didn't want her to get I can't say it.
Yeah, from what you can gather, she probably has very, very minimal education. Probably can speak common, but not write it.
Okay, so Shane in real life.
Jesus. Damn. It's one of those nights. All right. So
Stop being mean to him.
I'm not even paying attention to him.
Hey, but you're laughing. So
okay, so yeah, she's standing in there, kind of looking around. She's. You can visibly see that she's scared because she's outside of her comfort zone.
I'm going.
She doesn't know. Yeah, and she doesn't know who you are, and so
okay.
she's kind of freaked out by you.
Why can't these orphanages be this easy to adopt in real life? My goodness. But they're going to give him a kid.
Okay, whatever. First of all, I would be a very fit father. So I'm going to get eye level with her, like kneel down, I guess.
Like fitting in some handcuffs.
Shh, that's later. I'm going to get down eye level with her and introduce myself and explain that I am now her new father. And I'm going to do whatever I need to do to get her cleaned up and I guess fed and shit like that. But the clothes I'm going to get her are going to be, I guess, kind of darkish clothes, like black.
Okay.
If it isn't obvious now, I'm going to train her as like a little rogue thing, like so she can go around and steal money for me.
Oh, okay.
And report back to me. So, and then I'm going to give her a good decent chunk of whatever she steals.
Okay, so you have actually taken on a protege.
Yes.
You have freed a child from a workhouse. You have given her means and the possibility of future employment and training.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to say this is a wonderful thing, but then again, I know it's you, so it's like.
Well, at least I was upfront about it.
Yeah, no. You do seem to be in a very benefactorial mode, which I have to applaud. But then again, you're also turning her into a criminal, which you just don't seem to give a shit about. But that's cool, being that you're one. So okay, great. So with this information, I need you to roll a diplomacy check.
Even though I'm not lying? I also don't have diplomacy.
I think is it insight? Exist. I think it's insight, isn't it?
Oh, well, I'm fucked.
Or
no, persuasion.
Persuasion. Yeah, persuade her. Yeah, what you're trying to do is you're trying to convince her that, okay, well, there we have it. Alrighty.
Nathanos.
Okay, so immediately she looks at you and she cracks a little bit of a smile and you can see tears are welling up in her eyes that she actually believes that she has been rescued from a very, very hard life. Even though she's only 10, she does realize that she is now no longer a ward of the Velvet Empire and will not have to no longer work in a child sweatshop.
So I do have a question.
Rob,
What?
Hold on. Sorry, you got to turn her into Sylvanas.
Jeez.
Not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea, you know?
No, it's really not.
Yeah, wouldn't she have to be an elf?
Damn.
Oh, okay. Damn it. You should have went with the elf.
Well, she's like fucking 4. She wouldn't have been able to understand me.
I mean, but it would have been, it'd been cool.
Okay. So, what are you doing?
I do have a question. Since we are now formal with the queen and all that.
Yes.
Is that somebody I talked to about running the orphanage?
It would probably be a lower level functionary within the government that would handle those sort of situations.
I wouldn't be able to ask her for like a favor to guide me in the right direction. Maybe like a note saying, "Hey, you're in charge."
No, I'm pretty sure. Being that you're also an outsider to the kingdom, to the empire,
I have a pretty high persuasion.
No, I know you do. But you're also trying to persuade a level 20 monarch who, it would be really, really probably almost impossible. And to boot, she is a dragon that has, that is now in human form. She's really kind of dangerous. So,
that bitch.
Yeah, she's kind of bad. So,
okay, so I guess I'm going to hug the child and tell her that everything will be all right.
Okay.
And then pat her on the head like a dog. Oh, no.
Okay. Very patronizing, yes. Okay, so yeah, you go ahead and how much money do you have left?
A fuck ton.
Oh, okay, so you're okay.
How the fuck do I find out? Is it inventory? Yeah, I have like 300 gold.
Oh, okay.
Or 298 gold and 50 silver.
Okay, so yeah, it's
Rob,
gonna...
I have 20 in total.
And I just bought a fucking orphan.
God damn, 50 silver, bitch.
Okay, well, you know what to do. Get down on your knees.
Oh, God.
It ain't gonna suck itself.
Jeez, guys. Okay, so here we go. Yeah. So Rob, yeah, it's going to cost about 20 silver to completely outfit this child with probably 4 different outfits and a pair of shoes.
Done.
Okay. So very good. All right. So you now have all these clothes and you have at least 3 pairs of shoes for this darling little child. And what are you going to... okay, so I'm not sure what your next step is. So I want you to contemplate what you're going to do. And I'm going to go back to Apton and Armos and Athena and pick up where they were at. So you guys are still in the hall talking and having some a bit to eat and drink. Is there anything else you needed to discuss, talk about, or was there something else you wanted to do while you are in the city of Chendl?
I was wondering about the attack. Was it a crystal golem?
Crystal golem attack, yes.
And did it hit people and kill people?
It did.
Okay. Were they able to hold on to those crystals?
Yeah,
or
actually,
did they get stolen too?
yeah. Being after the first attack in Bardock, since folks were able to kind of see what these things were, alchemists and artificers had been getting to work, combined with clerics and priests, had been able to come up with a way to be able to release or to be able to hold the crystal shards, so that the souls within them would not be trapped and damned. So that's that right there was a really big deal at the beginning. So now that this is something that you all have just learned, that they now have better ways of being able to make sure that those souls are not trapped for all eternity, and that they are actually drawn out instead of, well, like if they were vaporized or crushed or something, there's a chance that these souls would not be released properly. So the clerics have been able to perfect it. So those folks were able to, even though they died, their souls were not lost.
Right. I was wondering about, because I think after the first attack, a priest had taken, but then all of the crystals were stolen.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm wondering if, even though the souls were released, did anybody come to steal those crystals, or did they just
not from the second attack, not from the attack in Chendl, actually. No. Those were quit. Well, because this is another reason, because Armos was there and so was Lunara. They were instrumental in making sure that all of them were collected and immediately kept in a safe place.
So whoever is sending the golem knows that there were no souls trapped.
Right.
To come and get.
Yep. Okay.
And did they pick up the shards that did not impact anybody?
Yeah, they actually collected all the shards that were not holding trapped souls.
What'd they do with those?
Well, being that they were not deemed to be of any threat, Armos actually has 15 of those shards.
You need some crystal, man?
Call me Heisenberg. I got all the crystals.
They're blue.
I was wondering if we could make some daggers out of them. Trap some souls in.
We determined that it's a good thing. We use it against bad people, right? Is that
Yes.
something?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. If you want to turn them into daggers, then
I don't know. Last
will
time I tried, it didn't work very well. It's find
Yeah, I
somebody
think.
who has more experience.
Yeah, I think you actually had.
I broke a few.
Yeah, you actually shattered a few of the shards. Yeah.
I'm gonna have a
Well,
base
somebody
made.
cast Earthquake, which
Shattered the rest of
completely
them.
shattered.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
dusted a bunch
Sure,
of
it
them.
wasn't called Earthquake.
I think it was Shatter.
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
spell called Shatter.
Yeah, and it
That
did.
was last
Did a good
Saturday.
job. It did a great job. Yeah. So.
I want to make a mace out of them.
Well, I'm not sure. I can have someone attempt to make the daggers for you, but you'd have to come back to visit more often.
Yeah, it will take time for them to actually
He
be
misses us.
created.
Yeah.
You guys don't write. You don't visit.
And and past the Velvet Empire, I don't believe there's any portals up north.
I don't know. I don't know that there would be, since they're so keen on no magic up there.
Right.
Yeah.
You're really kind of thinking any magical location beyond or to the north would be in the Burnil Forest, which is actually the homeland of Apton. That's where his people are from, and they are magical. They actually have a druid circle there that would, and they have the ability for teleportation, but that is a really long journey. As a matter of fact, I will show you on the map. You guys are, of course, you guys are in Chendl, but here at the Velvet Empire, here is the Wolf Nomads. This is where you're trying to get to, is Erotavar, but you would need to go much further north to the Druidic Circle here in the Burnil Forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that right there is that's an epic journey. That's kind of like you left the Shire and now you're going to you're going to Mordor. Is really what well, you're actually kind of going through Mordor to get to actually probably get to Rivendell. You would have to go through Mordor. I would consider this kind of like Mordor to get to Rivendell. Yeah, that would be a bad trip. That's a bad trip, folks. Alrighty.
Well, it seems you don't have much a choice but to take the 15 crystals and attempt to make them as you go. I'm sure you're a quick learner.
The quick learner. All right.
Have you met any adventurers on the way?
Just the two that were meant to be our escorts into the Velvet Empire, which one slightly more competent than the other.
Oh. Well, I hope they're not troublemakers like you are, Apton.
Which one is which?
We don't know. Maybe one of them could help you. Athena, maybe one of them can help you craft.
I don't think they're really. No, one of them's a dwarf. Maybe he works.
Anyway, I will give Athena the 15 crystals.
Okay, so Athena, you take charge of these 15 crystals. Each of them are very long and sharp. More so, not like daggers, but more like stilettos. Like very, very sharp, long knives. They do the same damage, but as far as points go, but they reach deeper, and there's a chance that you might be able to, being that these are crystalline, you may be able to have them imbued with some sort of magics. That's if you had the money for it.
Money. The world runs on money.
So, there you have it.
And
More
anything,
time.
what's been going on here in Chendl with the manor? Anything crazy? How's Reggie doing? Has
The basement's locked up. I thought about putting Reggie in there, but I don't think he'll make it very long. So I let him out here most of the time. He's learning a lot.
it's good. Oh, where is Reggie, by
and,
the way? I gotta make sure I say hi to him.
Reggie, when you last saw him, he was actually heading to the tool shed to start working on the topiaries, getting ready to cut his and Armos's vision into the shrubbery outside of the windows. So that was the last time Armos saw him.
Yeah, he's very busy. I don't think you should take him off track of his current task.
Well, I've got to. It's got to be done. Reggie must be spoken with. And with that,
Well-
Apton walks out towards the garden shed to find Reggie.
Okay. So, yeah, you head
I'm
out.
wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion,
Okay.
and I'm gonna make the
Here's
voice
the
of Reggie
disbelief.
appear somewhere else.
Can you be more
somewhere in the forest.
specific?
Somewhere in the forest behind the tower.
Oh, wow. Like, okay, kind of further away. Okay.
Yeah, let's see.
All right. Is there anything that you want it to say, or is that to my own discretion? Please, please tell me what to say.
Let's see. It'll just be a cry for help.
Oh, great.
This is weird because wouldn't Reggie run towards his own voice crying out for help?
Why? No, it might confuse him, but
Might confuse him.
it doesn't tell me how far the sound will emanate. But that's the spell.
Okay.
Minor
Let's see. Range 30 feet. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to make it sound like it's coming from a further distance. So,
correct. So it's
Yeah.
not like a cry for help, like a deathly, I'm dying, something's killing me. Just like,
Right.
can you help me over here?
Okay. All right. So, yeah, as you get ready to walk out the door, you hear the voice of Reggie calling out from a just a location, but it sounds like it's like very far away. Like he's shouting at someone, but you're not really too sure where exactly it is coming from. But it takes a little time to actually get to you, being that you know that Reggie has a severe stutter. So,
I'd imagine him yelling for help. Making fun of people with disabilities isn't funny.
Help!
However, in this situation, it kind of
God, I wish I was there.
Well, he has a severe stutter. So, yes, we have friends who stutter. We're not making fun of them. So,
I am.
So with this, I will yell for Reggie and yell, "Where are you, Reggie? What's going on?" And kind of like walk around yelling.
Okay.
I will see
So-
Reggie, bitch.
It lasts for a minute, so I'm just gonna tell him. I'm gonna make the illusion. Say,
Okay.
I'm over here. I'm very busy, and I need to continue my work.
You just asked for help. What the fuck is going on?
Okay. So, yeah, you hear him say, I'm sorry. I have to keep working. Got to keep working because Mr. Armos will threaten to set me on fire.
You have an investigation check to beat it,
Okay.
Shane, if you want. Let me go see what my
Lord, I can't believe we're doing
check
this.
I'm just trying to get him to freaking
Move along. Move along.
just move along.
21.
You're trying to get him to go back
Probably
to the
not.
Velvet Empire. It's like, okay,
It's probably a 15, so he knows it's an illusion.
Oh yeah. He's like, he turns around and glares at you, knowingly. Yeah.
I don't know who did that.
Jeez. Even worse.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Yeah.
All right, I guess you're gonna continue going towards Reggie then, since you want to talk to him so bad.
Yeah. So I need Athena to make a perception check. Okay. So yeah, Athena finds it funny. But yeah, she totally misses the underlying like feelings that Armos is kind of putting off. Which is kind of like, oh, really? Do you have to? Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You're actually like, she's actually chuckling about this whole thing. So yeah, so you were outside calling for Reggie, who eventually comes running around the side and immediately sees you and sprints over and reaches out for a sort of a clumsy hug. And he says, Father Apton, what, you're home. You're back. Are you back for good?
No, just for a small visit, and I had to check on you to see how your schooling is going and if you are being treated well here.
Yeah. Master Armos is really a super nice guy. Yeah. Wait. You have to look at this. This is really interesting. And then all of a sudden he holds out his hands, and you can see that there is some sort of magical effect happening. And when he does so, he touches his throat. And when he does, it immediately changes his voice to that voice that you had heard before, that deep, sort of trapped, you remember the voice. Like,
That's why I want to see Reggie. I want to see what's
going
on.
It's like, Father Apton, how are you doing today? I am so glad to see you.
I look impressed. And I say, is this the real you, or is this just the magical trick?
No, this is the real me.
Well, it is nice to meet you, Reggie.
Of course. And then you see that the magic kind of like sparkles a little bit, and then he goes right back into the stutter. So it's getting better, and I can hold it longer now. Yes, our Armos has taught me so much.
Yes, lots of training.
Yeah.
So when we had bumped into him and seen the voice change, I guess.
Yeah.
Was there more to it? Like, it felt like there was something more to him at the time, like.
Yeah, like the first time you met him, you were using, instead of talking to him just face to face, you were using sort of like message.
Mhm.
And when you were in message, he didn't use his vocal cords and he didn't use his voice. He was just thinking. And the thoughts that were coming out were that deep, mysterious sort of sound that you just heard again.
How long do we have left in the day as far as in game time?
Okay, so they got there a little bit late morning, probably around 11. You had lunch. You had some vino, a little bit of ale, and right now you're looking at, after all the storytelling and all the sharing, it's probably closer to 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. How long until Reggie completes his task?
Reggie should be finishing up like within the hour. He's been working for probably about 4 hours working on these topiaries.
My boy.
I'm gonna give him a suggestion.
Okay.
Finish his task and don't talk to anyone else.
You're gonna cast you get a suggestion on him. Jesus.
Unless he's a willing creature, he can make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, crush that. Come on, Reggie, crush it.
Okay, so let's see how this plays out.
Tell the man to go fuck off.
Is
Come
this
on, Reggie, fight the man.
I'll touch him on the shoulder as I do it.
Okay. Let's see. So he gets what is it? It's a wisdom saving throw. Okay. He doesn't really have a high wisdom, but he rolled a 16.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So he's able.
He just takes it as a regular sentence then.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Get up off my boy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, all right. So you guys, I'm going to head back over really quick to Phenom. Phenom, you have completed your day's task. You are now heading back towards the castle, and as you do so, you spot your erstwhile friend Nathanos, and in tow there is a human child, sort of a ragamuffin-looking creature, sort of kind of following him towards the castle. You see that they are carrying bundles of, it looks to be some sort of bags. But you're not really too sure. Are you going to try to catch up with them?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so Nathaniel, you hear the quick shuffling of dwarven feet behind you as you spin around. You see your good friend Phenom. Immediately, the girl, Lena, kind of sort of sidesteps behind you, not really realizing what is going on, because she's never met this dwarf before.
Okay.
So
I'll just try not to fart.
Mercy.
What is up, my fellow friend?
Nothing much.
So what's with the the person?
The person.
The person. She has a name, sir.
I don't know her name. I don't know.
I don't either.
Yeah,
How do you not know it? She's following you.
Is she now?
I mean, that's what it goddamn looks like. I swear to God.
This is Lena, the orphan I just adopted.
Well, congratulations.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
I mean,
She's gonna be replacing you.
bruh. Can Nathanios and I have this running joke where I just go like Sylvanas, and then you go yeah, and I go hey, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Can we have that?
I guess.
Yeah, all right. Like Sylvanas?
Yeah.
E. All right, there we go.
Jeez. Alrighty. So, yeah. So this has happened. Yes, the young girl kind of peeks out from behind Nathanos, and once again you see this scraggly ragamuffin looking 10-year-old girl stares at you with gray colored eyes, and
She isn't blind.
she's not blind, they're just gray. You know,
Soulless.
Soulless. Oh, jeez. That comes
Well,
later.
we've got that in common. I'm Ginger.
That comes later. Yeah. She's mouthing, "Help me." I love the chat this evening. The chat is really off the chain. Thank you. Alrighty, so she sort of steps out a little bit and kind of takes you in, but she's still she looks a little apprehensive. So where you guys are heading back towards the castle? Well, I mean, you're kind of burdened with all these clothes and shoes that you now have. You didn't want to put them on her because she's filthy, so you're...
Well, see, I was going to go look for like a public fountain to throw her in so she could like bathe.
Public fountain, folks. Wow. He's a good father.
Father of the year.
Hashtag father of the year.
Yeah, I guess. Is there like a... Well, I'm assuming there's a place where she could clean herself up and whatnot, right?
Well, if you return back to the castle and things like that, you would be able to turn her over probably to handmaidens who are in the service of the queen, who would be able to do something with her, at least clean her up.
Okay. Can
they just throw her in the dungeon?
Can I guess like can I like pick her up and have her ride on my shoulders?
Yeah, I mean, you could easily do that. Sure. Okay.
So I have to roll a grapple check or something.
Grapple check. Oh my god. Roll a grapple.
Come here, you little rascal.
I'm trying to pick up a cat.
No, you don't have to roll a grapple check.
Very good, because I'm sure I'd fail that.
Yeah, and remember, you're also like your arms are kind of taken up by holding all of these bags and things like that. So, yeah, you're able to kind of lift her up.
I mean, I can like put them down. Like you see people at Disney.
Yeah.
Like they have their kid riding on their shoulder and they got like a bunch of bags pushing a stroller and
yeah. Okay. So yeah, you go ahead and do that, and as you do so, and she finally gets comfortable into a location. Roll a perception check.
Fuck.
You got this.
You feel something?
No, I don't. Hell no, I don't.
Okay,
I mean,
no. I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, so
Not
actually, once you do so, the smell of that incense that was being produced, or whatever was being produced, you smell that it has permeated her clothing, and yeah, it's and the more as you walk, I need you to make a fortitude check, which would be a constitution check.
Which
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh.
You realize that as you continue along and you're smelling this stuff and it's in contact with your skin, you start feeling strange. Like it's like affecting your vision for some unknown reason.
holy shit, it's kryptonite.
You gotta use
Okay,
protection in your eyes
This
now.
Max. Yeah, right. That's what that fishy smell was.
So,
Um,
God.
So,
So Max, I need you to make a perception check.
Perception
Yeah.
check. Okay, dokie.
Please don't fail this.
so you'll smell the pungent
Oh
odor.
fuck.
No,
I mean,
no,
it's not
that's
bad.
no, that's actually good because you're able to determine that something is wrong with Nathanos. It looks as though his feet are unsure. He seems to be staggering a little bit.
I have an aneurysm.
He said,
The hemorrhoid. He's
Interesting.
dirty.
he's allergic to children.
Well, all right, fair. So I
Okay.
guess I kind of
Pink
I kind of like hit him on the shoulder, politely, soft, and go like, "Hey, are you okay?"
Slap him in
No,
the face and
Yeah.
then ask him.
he'd have to get a ladder. I ask Phenom to hold the child for me,
Okay.
or I guess just have her walk alongside or some
Okay.
shit.
So yeah, as soon as you put her down, you feel a little bit better. Your vision was actually kind of, it wasn't, it was like getting narrow.
I'm going to kneel down and ask her what they were making in the orphanage. Just
Okay.
shot in the dark. She might know, she might not.
Yeah.
Okay.
She is only aware of certain plants that she had to pick.
It's
In the-
pot.
Yeah. It's pot.
You have a peanut allergy. That's what it is. They were making peanut butter.
Yeah, they were making
And what? It was smeared on her fucking crotch?
Wait, no, Robert. Okay.
They freaking. It's all in the clothes.
Mercury.
I don't know.
They're making
Sir?
top
Mercury.
hats, Mad Hatter hats.
Mad Hat Rats.
Okay. So yeah, there's a certain couple of different plants that she was mentioning, but I need you. Do you have a nature skill?
Probably not.
No.
Hold on. Yeah, I actually do.
Oh wow. Okay, go ahead and make a
It's
roll.
like +1, but
Oh, okay. That's fine. Go ahead and make it.
fuck.
You going to sleep?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. The plants that she mentioned do not raise any alarm bells, but you have a feeling that maybe the combination of them is not good. And the more you think about it, make an intelligence roll. Just a roll and add your intelligence
I'm gonna fail
modifier.
that.
You're gonna bomb this.
Can I do the same? Because I'm standing next to them.
Yeah, you can go,
I failed the
you
shit out of that.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. Too.
Intelligence, you said?
Yeah, just roll an intelligence. That's all you got to do is just roll it. Okay, cool. All right,
Oh,
so
holy shit.
so Phenom looks over and is quickly taking a look at the garments, and you realize that the garments had actually came in contact with the back of your neck, and you're thinking it's an actual contact poison of some sort to your system.
Nice.
Oh, we are
I
so
tell
going
this-
back to that
I
orphanage.
tell this to Nathanos.
What's up with
Yeah,
Rob's? What's up with Rob's
Oh my
camera?
God, Rob! Stop blowing the robot.
Whoa! What
What are y'all talking about?
Your
Dude.
camera, look at your camera.
Your camera's going insane, dude. Okay, I think you're okay now.
Discord's not
I
there.
don't.
Oh my
shit.
God, that was amazing. I gotta clip that. You gotta clip that. That was
Yeah, I gotta
amazing.
clip that. Great.
Oh, where's the button? I gotta
Okay.
click it.
So yeah, you all go ahead and continue into. Like I said, you start feeling better immediately. Your vision starts to clear, and it's not like you have tunnel vision any longer, and you start making your way into the castle with the girl walking behind you.
So I'm guessing they won't let me return her since she's defective.
Defective. Well, it's not that she's defective. She just has this plant chemical poison in her clothing.
I am going to look for a handmaiden.
Okay. You walk in, you walk past the guards on your way to your room, and you're actually passed by two handmaidens who are on their way down the hallway that you are living in at this moment. Are you just going to approach them?
Yes, I'm going to ask one, or I guess call out to one. You, boy.
they're females. Okay.
I'm going to run over and say, "Excuse me, miss."
Then they immediately they note your the dragon amulet on your tunic, and bow and said, "Yes, sir. How can we be of help to you?"
Would you mind escorting this child and getting her cleaned up?
They immediately say, "Oh, of course, of course, sir." And they, you see Lena look at you kind of shocked immediately because she doesn't realize what's happening. And they take her hands and they start leading her off down the hallway as she casts a very sort of concerned look back at you. And
I'm also going to yell back to the handmaidens, return her to my chambers, I guess, when she's done.
Okay. All right. So they agree and they take Lena out of sight. So, alrighty. So this is probably a good enough time to switch back really, really quick over to our friends in Chendl. So, any other last things before we start getting ready to wrap up our evening?
I want to talk about some of the perks that I've gotten in my job position, and how much wealth came with that. If I can help my friends out here.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if we could get any goods together.
Okay, so you're able to tell them a little bit about your job. You have actually taken the reins of the diplomatic corps here between Furiondi and Greyhawk. You you kind of became the deputy or the director of ambassadorial affairs between those two countries, which gives you a significant upgrade, where before you were just a basic ambassador. You now are able to bank about 75 gold pieces a week, which is actually pretty good. Yeah. You are considered landed gentry. You do not actually pay taxes, but you actually have people, because this is a feudal society, so you do have people who live in a village not too very far away from you, who work. They're in your service. So you've actually kind of, you're a big deal kind of now. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
So over the last couple of months, you have been able to bank and also reinvest some of your gold, and you are right now sitting on about 10,000 gold pieces.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, is there anything that you two had in mind that I can give you to help you along your journey, along with the rain away that I gave you?
Rain
Is there
away.
anything else, equipment-wise?
Sure, I could figure out something.
I see you have a bag of holding, correct?
I do.
Very nice. That's a good go-to. About your magic items?
We don't have many, but my hands haven't let me down yet.
This I know. Good track record with your handshake of life sucky sucky. Whatever that thing is called. Usually
I
used
like
by
the life sucky
necromancers.
sucky. Life sucky sucky thing works well for me.
Sure. Killing old people for fun handshake. That we can call it that too. Whatever you're comfortable with.
Is there any sort of armor we could get, maybe?
Armor to help protect against the
Physical
evil
attacks?
people. Yeah, there should be. Hopefully I can pull some strings and get a good discount so I can provide you the best of the best.
Well, we remember last time you tried, managing buying and selling of things.
I've grown. You know,
He's gotten wise.
now I have advisors in places where I fall short. So I always ask my financial advisor. We have one here in the manor, of course. We call them the treasurer. Yeah. So, is there anything that I can provide to them within that budget?
Yeah, within that budget. Well, I mean, that's how much you've banked. But of course, remember, you, of course, have servants to pay. You have, obligations and
Right.
things. So, like I said, you have 10,000 banked. And you probably have access to at least 6,000 of that immediately. So, I mean,
Gotcha.
you could, whatever you can get with $6,000, or if you needed to give them $6,000, you could. And it would not affect normal operations.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they know where to find what it is they need along the way. If it's here in Chendl, then I can get it, and if not, then I can give them the 6,000 in hopes that they are successful on their diplomatic mission as old friends.
Okay. So yeah, of all the places that you would probably be able to find most magical items, Chendl, being a large capital city, would definitely have that those types of items. So there you have it.
I feel like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman.
So maybe we can go shopping.
But without all the
This
sex.
evening. Yeah.
I mean, there wasn't much of that anyways, so.
Well, it was implied. Okay. So, all right. So you guys are going to, we can discuss that. I'd love to see a list
Later
of
on.
what you guys would like to purchase with that type of wealth. And we will actually be able to see if that is something that can be, and probably will be found in Chendl. That's no problem. But yeah, you will definitely have to provide
We'll
me.
just pretend that we did it and then bring it to the table next time and say, hey, this is all the stuff we went shopping for. And if anybody had suggested or entered in any magical items of their own creation, this would be a good time for us to be able to purchase them. So get to it, people. Submit them.
In the about section of your
Yeah.
Twitch? Is that where that is?
No, what they can do now is, they could actually go to our Discord server and you can mention those sort of wonderful things. And let's see, you can actually drop them in the general chat at this point in time if you would like.
Yeah, I would love to have a flaming, poison, raging sword of doom.
Oh no!
How about all white gloves?
I want to go to a doctor.
Yeah. I want to get you all white gloves that increases the saving throws on all necromantic spells. There you go.
Oh, jeez. All right. So
That
yeah,
way it's easier.
yeah.
for you.
So we will definitely discuss that for next time. So yeah, make up a list of what you believe that you would like to try to locate, and I will see if it doesn't break the game so badly that I can provide that. Alrighty then. Well, so we are right now at 8:20. I think this is a great place to wrap it up. I'd like to thank everybody who dropped by and hung out and chat this evening. It seems like we had a few people on this evening. I'm very, very pleased, and thank you very much for participating. Shout out goes to Kim, who was super, super wonderful and added some comic relief this evening. Thank you so much, Kim. We got raided about halfway through this by North, so thank you, North, for giving us some time this evening and dragging your actually it was he was running a D&D stream before we came on. So it was actually his stream wrapping up and he immediately raided us. So thank you so much for the raid. We'd like to once again thank Anna B. Meyer for her wonderful maps. I would also like to thank all of our players who showed up this evening, including our good friend Ricky, who plays Armos. And we are hoping that maybe one day in the future we could have Ricky Armos on more often. We would love to see that. Is there
leveled
anything?
up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because when you left us, what level were you?
I was
5.
level 5.
Level 5, and now you're level 8. Yeah.
Yep, I
Yeah.
just picked up first level bard.
Oh, that's
fun.
right. Hold on one minute.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to turn my lights
yeah.
back on.
Oh,
Being
yeah.
that I spent the entire
just turned
stream
it
in
off.
the dark,
Yeah.
and I still have the hat of shame, which reads drunk slut for those people. Yeah, for those people who have saved up 15,000 Centicoins, which is my channel currency, you can have me try on or wear the hat of shame. So yeah, here I am
I'm
suffering.
at 14.3, but that's because I just spent 2.
I'm at 15.5.
So Kim has written in chat, I still think you need a mommy needs her vodka hat.
Yes, we do. That'd be funny.
Yeah, no. Okay. I think
by the
the
way-
pink drunk slut hat is enough, don't you? Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe.
By the way, I forgot. So remember how I had an issue with the sharpshooter ability that I got?
Yeah.
I had I ended up swapping it to linguist. So
Oh, okay.
I can now I can speak Celestial, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Giant,
Wow.
Goblin, and Orc.
Nice. Wow, you just became a overnight polyglot. Wow, that's great.
So
that is awesome. So folks, yeah, make sure to catch us next week when we continue the adventure. Sunday evenings at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Catch us for more Dungeons and Dragons at that time. During the week, Wednesdays is it's really kind of up to people who show up what we play. I think we played Phasmophobia last Wednesday. We always have Phasmophobia Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure to drop by and hang out with us. If we have room in the group, if we have an open spot, we sometimes grab people who happen to have the game, who are in chat, and drag you over to our Discord and make you hunt ghosts with us. So make sure to drop by and say hi. I think sometimes Saturday mornings I do some streaming, but it's not that big of a deal. Mostly it's just me talking to myself. Or Captain Jack, who is another person who is one of my moderators. I'd like to thank my moderators, Shane and Rob. And I'm trying to remember who else I made a moderator. I think I have a bunch of them, and I can't figure out who all the moderators are. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Good night, Kim. Good night, everybody. I hope everybody has a good weekend or a good week, and we will see you all sometime during the week or the weekend. All
This
right.
episode was sponsored by the U.S. Navy. Thank you, U.S. Navy, for giving Ricky time off to join us.
That's right.
Yes.
All right, Ricky, take it easy, man. It's good seeing you.
Have a good night,
Please don't
y'all.
throw up
Be
gang
careful
signs.
out there,
Good
guys.
choice, Ricky.
Ooh. Yeah, we'll figure out. I literally just don't know like what equipment I can afford, what they need. So we will do our characters shopping offline, basically.